042 Express.
Good afternoon, and you are officially welcome to your all-time favorite show on TV. It is the 042 Express, reaching you live from Enugu State Broadcasting Service, ESPS. And you know the face you're seeing, the voice you're hearing is that of your baby girl and your best friend, Annabelle Eze. And as usual, you know I don't work alone. I never work alone. In the studio with me today, I have the, let me. I want to lift your spirit a bit before I call it. You know, some of you people have not seen very well, and maybe will not see your heart to now be deep, but let it not be too much because I know the weather is taking something. Let us welcome the pretty West from the East.
Yay! Drum rolls.
Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls.
Alright, what up, Enugu? What up, our amazing viewers? I know you are doing well. I know you are having an amazing Thursday. And remember, it's a day before Friday. I'm super excited. Thank God it's Friday very soon.
Okay, thank God it is really. It's not a Friday.
Very soon. I said very soon. I said very soon. Very soon now.
Okay, very soon. In preparation of Friday.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I get it gist now. And you know, West is like his. You know, they say blessed is he amongst women. Yeah, because West is really feeling blessed amongst women. And we have that lady that I told you guys stole my name.
Yeah.
But let's just leave it at that. Let's give it up for the finest Annie.
Hi Enugu. I don't know why she keeps on saying I stole her name.
You stole my name.
You stole my name.
You know what?
Because I took the name first. But
You know the irony of this thing is that I feel like I'm Jesus Christ, and then there's one thief on the left and there's another thief on the right. So
there's no paradise yet.
I have a paradise.
Where is it?
Paradise. Is along somewhere that
Is along, just along.
Take off time 11 p.m. Okay
guys, I know you are already enjoying the show, but don't worry, when we get back from this very short music break, the song is Tony Montana and it was done by Portable and Skepta. I will give you guys the latest celebrity gossip in town. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
042 Express.
Tony Montana and it was done by Skepta and Portable. And I think something we have been talking about in this studio a lot is grace, because Wesley just said, who is Portable self? Like that. He featured Skepta featured Portable on that song. But and Annie said it's like, it's just all grace. When is your time is your time. And Portable is like, I think Portable is one of those celebrities that will tell you I will do something. And he will get it done. Like he will get it done. And if he does not get, he will call out that person and promise him. He will call out that person. Okay, Wesley, when you think of Davido, what comes to mind?
What comes to mind? It's somebody who is driven by dreams, and I think that's because with his background he could have been so many things, but I think he really wanted to do music, and he did music not just because he could afford it. He really put in the work. A lot of people say he doesn't write songs and all of that, but that's bullshit. If you don't give him credit for writing, give him credit for delivering the verses.
Okay, so Annie, when you think of Davido, who do you think, or what do you think of? What comes to mind?
I think I'm going to go beyond what West said, because I'm a huge Davido fan.
Okay.
So I'm going to say David is more of, when you think about, it's not about people pleasing, but when you think about a people's person, that's who David is. He's very influential. He's driven by dreams, goals, helping people, a lot of things. It's not just about him. Yes, we rise by lifting. It's not just about him. I mean, with his background, like West said, he could have been a lot more, but you still see him coming down to people that he shouldn't even be seen with, and he helps, and he doesn't matter. So, I mean,
okay, when I asked that question, I thought like someone was going to bring up the viral "I'm on my knees."
No,
I'm on my knees video. Like I really thought that was good, but it's good to see that maybe we've forgotten about that video a lot. So the new gossip in town is that Nigerian singer Davido has sued the mother of his first child, Sophia Momodu, for joint custody of their daughter, Imade. According to a source, David asked the court for unfettered and unrestricted access to Imade in a motion filed by his lawyers. David went on to list that some of the provisions he had made for their daughter over the years, including the payment of her school fees, transportation, and even accommodation. He said that it is on record that he has been responsible for all the payments of the school fees of my daughter, to provide her with the best education possible and to meet all her educational needs without a hitch. The singer stated that he bought an apartment in a gated community in Onuru, Victoria Island, and claimed that Sophia turned his offer down. The respondent rejected the offer to stay and live in the above described secured Onuru apartment, which had been purchased already, but demanded that I continue to pay 5 million annually for a rented facility as my own contribution towards my daughter's accommodation. He said, according to the suit, the singer claimed that the mother of his child had continued to make demands to frustrate him. He wrote, I have also been providing money for the rent of the apartment which the respondent resides with our daughter. This is a lot of story.
Okay, I think this is a rich kid story, because 5 million a year for rent, and he has already bought an apartment where you guys can live. And I know Davido, for one, that whatever the apartment he got would be nothing short of standard, and I don't know why this baby mama is still insisting on him wasting such amount of money every year, just to make sure. I don't know what is the end point. What is the end point of all of this? I think women should just really be calming down.
And I don't think anybody can outrightly come out and say that Davido is not being a responsible father, because even before this whole drama started, because I think it's just something that started recently, we have always seen Davido being a present father in all of his children's life. Hailey, Imade, Ifeanyi, his blessed memory, he was always present, always posting them. So like whatever happened recently is like something to be worried about, like for him to now sue after how many years for joint custody. I think that's really something to be worried about.
Yeah, I think it's telling a bad story on the side of Imade's mom.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it feels like this is a woman who is trying to capitalize on the fact that the baby daddy is well-to-do and probably could afford to throw cash around.
Yeah.
So she is trying to milk this young man, which is very, very unnecessary. I know Davido can afford this, but 500,000 a year.
500 million.
500 million, my God, a year. Whereas there is an apartment owned, bought for you by Davido. So why don't you, at least try to return this favor? Take the apartment. You're not paying for it. Nobody will disturb you. Take the apartment, raise your child there, and still, give a room for Davido to be part of this girl's life. Okay. At least in a peaceful way. I don't think going to court is good for either Davido or Sophia or even Imade. But I think if he is suing, that means this is the last resort for David. I know David for one. Yes, I am not a big fan of David like Annie. But then I respect David a lot. I respect the man he is and the work he tried to do, both as an artist and as a person. Okay. Yes. So I think if he is going to court, then this is the last resort for David.
Okay, so Annie, what do you think about this whole Davido and Sophia's drama?
I think that there's more to that meets the eye. Okay. I mean, it's not just everything they tell you on social media that you should believe. There'll be something else must have gone on for David to resort to going to court. I don't think it's just and from stories I've heard before, Sophia has she has I don't know how to put this. She has this thing of being crazy. Yeah, she's the craziest baby mama Davido has. So I mean, she must have shown him extra shaggy that he can't deal with.
What shaggy could be more than making
Women
him
are
pay
very-
5 million.
Women are very stressful to do with.
No,
They
I
are
know.
very
5 million is a lot a year.
And there is a child involved in this, so he's just going to do what
Whatever.
works for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I think recently we've seen Imade being withdrawn a lot from David's life. Usually, like when he's on those big shows, like we always see like Hailey and Imade together with David, like even in his jets. But for the past year and a half, we've not seen that. I think he even missed her birthday party. He didn't get to attend her birthday party. So, like for a father, I think that's really very hard on him. But don't worry. Let's leave Davido and his family drama alone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too long to finish today.
042 Express. 2 Express. 2 Express. 2 Express.
Romeo Must Die, and it was done by Ruger and Benson. And prior to the release of that project, like there was a very heated argument, disagreement. In fact, call it anything. What was left for them was like, fix a match, let's go to maybe stadium in Enugu here, let's just fight, let's throw punch. That was what was left for them, and all of a sudden they surprised us with a project. Not just one, but like an album,
a joint EP,
a joint EP. So like it was these days, like when I see celebrity fights again, I'm looking at them like,
don't put mouth in what's not your business. They will reconcile and they will not tell you.
They know they advise people. Everything now is cloud. Everything you can be using to promote you. I hear like that some celebrities intentionally get wardrobe malfunction. Maybe they'll wear the back of their dress or like left and right shoe, or clothes that will expose some parts of their body just to get
promo. Okay, yeah. The recent one now is Yvonne Jegede. Yeah. You know, I'm hearing. I was reading this morning on Facebook that her appearance on Honest Bunch, the do podcast, was paid for.
Wow.
Yes, like she paid for it, like a publicity for her upcoming movie and all of that.
Wow.
So I don't know what happened. She said, "Come out, they dragged me do."
Wow.
So it's making one now. It's like it's a topic, and then she has a movie that she wants to drop. So you see these guys, it's just business.
Yeah,
it's just business.
So it's like the saying that they say that every press is good press. Like
there's no bad press.
It depends on how you
don't capitalize on the press.
So and every kind of it's to print money for you. Okay, speaking of money, a Nigerian man has said that he would not go out with a woman. Draw your ear. He would not go out with a woman if she will not pay the bills or split it with him. If she's not paying the bills, or at least paying some of the bills, I am not going anywhere. And he said, I am officially a gold digger and I do not care. Okay. No, let me leave the men. Annie.
Solidarity for men.
Annie, what do you think about it?
That's a very crazy thing.
Okay.
Why is it crazy?
I don't think I would. It's not a big deal actually, but I don't think I would go out with a man that would verbally ask to split the bill 50-50. It's not something you ask for. It's something that should come genuinely. It's something that I should on my own consider. Do you mind if I pay? Because I'm going to say this. Okay. I was sitting pretty on my own.
Yeah.
You saw me.
Yeah.
You say, this girl have entered my eye. I want to take her out. There's food in my house. There's comfort in my house. There's lights in my house. I have TV. I have that same comfort I'm going to get outside. So why do you now want to take me out from my comfort zone and take me somewhere else and still make me pay for it? No, I don't think that's
Westy wants to disagree. Like West wants to fight. You know, maybe we'll go on a break. Maybe we'll go on a break and let's listen to Ashake and only me when we come back. So West and Annie can, fight this thing.
I smell foul play in this.
Stay with us for the right hand.
042 Express. 2 Express. 2 Express. 2 Express.
Me by Ashake, and it seems like only West has a lot of things to say about splitting the bills.
Now only me did this to you, and I feel there's a conspiracy theory going on in this space today. Because then there is Annie and there is Annie. Remember I told you about the story of Jesus Christ and how he was crucified in between two thieves.
And we asked where is the paradise? Where is the paradise? Because I was going to say, remember me in your paradise. Well, where is the paradise?
I will not remember you. I'm having amnesia. How can I remember you when I'm having amnesia?
I've told you, take off time is by 11. Tiba Junction.
We are going to West's paradise. Yes. Let me.
It's a paradise. She's one that has the location. Okay. See, he said you are sitting pretty on your own, and then this young man wants to take you out. So what if the young man does not want to take you out and he's staying on his own? Very handsome young man on his own. What would the world be like? You know, there is this thing about what do you people even call it, feminism and all of that bullshit. You know, where you say what men can do, women can do better, 50-50 this. It is only 50-50 until it is time to pay the bill. It's okay for the two of us to go out and eat. You eat, I'll eat. I'll not even tell you what to eat. Now you go use your hand order. Bring money now. Let's share the bill. Maybe it's 30, 70 or 70. Then it's a problem. It's a problem. Why should it even be a problem?
I think splitting the bill should happen when not on the first date.
Yes.
So who is making the rule of when you should split
No. Why? Because I support what Annie said. She was on her own. Like, she probably would not have thought of even going out. Exactly. You initiated that, let's go out. So it is up to you to actually take, because you are dragging that person out of her comfort zone, out to now spend the money. Probably she said her piggy vest, she's trying to hit a mark on her piggy vest, and then we come with oh, let us meet at so and so place. You still expect the person to. So why
did you come out hungry? Why did you come out hungry?
So why are you saying
you said there is food in your house? You should have had the food in your house.
The question,
when you go out for a date,
why are you taking me to a restaurant?
Drink water. And probably get to speak.
Let me give you another instance.
If you don't want to pay for food, there are other
exactly.
You could go to an amusement park. You could go on walks or drive. Amusement park shop for any.
Let me give you.
Should I start calling for you? There are so many places.
That's not the point.
Let me give you another instance. When you're celebrating something and you have to invite your family members over to your house.
Okay.
Do you want to tell me that they will bring their food to your house?
No.
Like Chef West. West.
Annie, I want to cast West.
Wait. Listen, chill.
West, give me a break.
Chill.
West.
You know the problem.
Please, we are going on a break. Play the video. Don't mind me. I want to
you guys.
I want to cast you. The other day, West's mom celebrated her birthday, and West invited some of us from the studio. And I can categorically tell you that I went empty-handed. Everything was catered for. West got the drinks. He got the food that we ate. No, West, you're telling me that I came to your house and you say, Annie, bring your whole food. Why coming? Was that what you did?
No.
Okay, so
that was a different scenario.
It's the same scenario I'm talking about.
Oh my God, you guys are having so much fun. But continue.
Alright, okay. The thing is this. I think we are already abandoning a culture, that places a man here and a woman there. At every little turn, we want to, show that there is a level of equality in both genders and in doing things. We would easily say it takes two to tango, but not until it is time to pay bills.
West.
Let me say
women. West.
Let me say this.
West.
I understand if a guy is saying come out, I want to spoil you, then really concern you.
West. Let me say this. In some countries abroad, it's actually proper that you come in, whether you're coming as a couple. It's unless you're coming in as a couple that it's one person that would pay the bill, or one person should opt to pay the bill. But it's a normal thing that once you're done, you slip your check or whatever you're using to pay. If you're using your card, they come with their machine, or you slip your cash under the plate. It's normal. But this is different when you're talking about a romantic date. I want to use the word romantic date because in this type of things, mostly the man that brings up the idea, I want to take you out. What do you think? Let's do dinner together. Let's do lunch together. There is apparently, you've asked me to do lunch with you or dinner with you. I can't eat at home. It's not like I don't have food at home.
But most of them have food at home.
It's also not like I'm coming there starving. But you've asked me out properly. I'm going to get dressed, and put in effort into looking good for that date. If you wanted me to pay for my own meal, you should have said it earlier. There's no reason why I'm already on that date and you're asking me to pay for my meal. It's not normal. It's not nice.
And I feel like this whole thing about talking about splitting the bill, I think women actually pay bills.
Yes.
That's what we do. Women actually pay bills.
Yeah.
But where's then your meet? How many days?
Where now? Where?
How many days have you been on? Where's
a couple
since when?
A couple of dates.
Couple since when?
You know, 1 or 2 times.
1,000 years.
Or 1 or 2
decades
different.
ago.
No.
Before
I
Christ.
think I was on a date
Recently,
yesterday.
where?
Somewhere around my
Somewhere
area.
around.
And I also want to say this: it's also not about feminism.
It is
No,
about
it's
feminism.
about courtesy.
It's not
It's
about
simple
feminism. It's simple
Okay,
courtesy,
we-
and also gender equality is not. I'm talking about gender equality because I believe that everyone is equal before the law. But that doesn't mean there are things a man can do that a woman cannot do. There are things women can do that men cannot do. So this is not about feminism
don't involve men
or
in this
trying
thing.
to
It's
be
about
equal.
women.
No, men and women can never be equals because there are things that men are superior,
She said it.
and there are things that women are also superior.
No, actually, that's
She
It's
said
just
it.
facts.
She said it.
It's
Then,
just facts.
then how do you explain the ones that are fighting for 50-50?
Okay.
That don't want to submit.
West. I think what a lot of people get wrong in the concept of feminism is that they don't even know the meaning of feminism. Do you know some people often mistake feminism for misogyny and misandry? Let me educate you now. Misandry is the outright hatred directed towards men, and most women that people call feminists are not actually feminists.
It's not us that call them, it's themselves that call themselves.
They don't know those things, and because people have seen feminism as such a bad thing, they've seen feminism as such a bad thing. They
tag
blurred
all of them as feminism.
the line between feminism and misandry. So now any woman, Chimamanda Adichie, she's a feminist. Simi is a feminist. Okonjo-Iweala is a feminist. These women are happily married. They are rich. They are in their husband's house. You don't see them. They are submitting to them. Those women are feminists. See those women that are shouting, "Kill men!" If you see men, knock them on their head. Those people are not feminists. And this is what you people now pick the bad egg and now use it to judge the whole movement, feminism movement.
Who is not guilty of picking the bad egg and using it to judge everybody? Who is not guilty of that?
And now medicating you now.
Who is innocent? See, chill. You know what I say? It takes two to tango until it is time to pay bills.
People will not do that. You can make a difference. How to solve a problem or a general problem or a mass problem is when one person wakes up and say, "I want to make a difference." So you can start.
I'm still sleeping. I'm still sleeping. It's not you that tell me when I wake up.
I want us all to understand that women actually pay bills. When they say, "Oh, it's time to pay bills," you've not met a woman that pays your bill does not mean women don't pay men's bill. Women pay their boyfriends. They pay their boyfriends rent. They buy them clothes. They fly them out for trips.
You've been meeting women that are below your financial stability.
Your financial bracket.
Women
that are
in your own bracket or above. You understand why we say that women
and beyond.
Yes, these two Annie, they will whine me, but I will not panic. My composure is intact. I maintain my steez. Which one is a meeting women that are below? I'm telling you something. It's not about me. When you are talking about something that is supposed to be a general assertion, you don't do that with the minority. So majority do not pay a dime. Even when you've gotten to know them, even when you've established a relationship with them, they still won't.
I want to also defend this with another thing. A lot of young men out there now are all about alpha male being a provider. Why should I now outdo myself when you've proven yourself to be a provider? Please, West, help me out. Okay,
if men out there are not about alpha male, waiting they go be okoko chicken.
So what is
alpha chicken?
So what is your argument?
My argument is that you people don't have the culture of contributing. A whole lot of you, maybe not all of you, but a good number of women don't have the culture.
Okay, I'm
going
to wait. No,
Annie, even when they see that, even when you see this alpha male is not so alphaing, they still will lock up and stay and let the alpha male die.
West,
It's when the alpha male have died. Once the alpha male die, they will move to another alpha male. So they will keep
okay, guys. You know. I think most of us want to fly away now. Fly away. West is really pain. So actually now, let's be sure. Let's listen to Davido. The song is titled Away. So the beautiful thing about this song Away is that Davido actually says 50-50 we go share I know like Ojoro. West, that's all right for Westy. Westy wants to share 50.
You know, I think my favorite song of all time from OBO remains Away. If you want catch me and my guys, Chris,
just play Away.
Knock us away. I will go away. Out of my way. Jati Jayo. Lele Friday,
Ibiza.
Especially when the tempo don't, you know,
high small.
You know, as you know, original be water. But anyways, irrespective, regardless of the conspiracy of the quagmire that has been happening in this studio, I maintain my steez and my total composure, and I put my foot down to say that, you know, women, a whole lot of them don't have the culture and the attributes of contributing.
Okay.
It's not something that is inherent in them.
Okay.
Especially with this new breed.
Westy, well, okay. I don't even call you Westy like the pet name. Okay, you say women don't have the culture to contribute.
Yes.
And we also talked about something like this whole alpha male, all this kind of thing. So if a woman is contributing, she's doing everything, you still want her to come home and be the woman.
She should make the bread and make the
bread. No.
She'll win bread and come back and make the bread for you.
Just chill.
Is she a dog?
Chill. She has contributed. Let her not come home. Let her stay somewhere in the streets. No problem. Because the males that contribute, they don't come home.
Do they come home and make the bread that they win?
No.
They give it to us and we make it.
West, okay, when we are talking about culture now, because why I brought up that topic is that West said something about culture, and I'm going to use the Igbo tradition, which is something at least to a degree I have a knowledge of. In the Igbo tradition, women mostly stayed at home. They didn't earn a living.
Okay.
The men went out and earned all the living. They won all the bread in the world and brought home the bread, and you know, the women will now make that bread that the men have won outside.
Normal.
So she's working with whatever the man provides.
Right.
So now bring it out to what we are doing today. It is the same thing. The man is winning the bread.
The woman
and the woman is eating the bread.
If a man wants
so
to take
why you upset?
Vacation,
why you upset?
Why
you now upset?
West. Are men still allowed to marry multiple women?
Yes.
Men are allowed, yes.
As long as you have the money.
So a man that will marry you is allowed to marry another one.
A man that will marry me is not allowed to marry another one.
It takes two to tango until it is time to split the bill. I rest my case. Honorable member, I rest my case.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that when you say, when you bring up things,
it's chill.
West,
chill. You cannot beat a child and ask
you
the child not to cry.
I'm hosting this show and I can decide to cut off West whenever I want to cut off West. So West, you have to calm down and listen to me. When I say that now,
let me remind you, this side of my ear is paining me. I can't hear you.
Can I talk from this side?
No, okay. What I'm trying to say is that now women even win bread, so they pay those bills. I don't understand the constant need and the constant fighting for that women don't pay this thing. In fact, I even want to say that it is only online that all these standards we are seeing. Yes. Only online, because offline women are still living with broke men. Men are still living with women that can't cook. Yes. Men are still living with women that can't sweep. I can tell you, I know of a man. His first son, I think, is 35 years old, and when he married their mom, she could not cook for Adam. It was the man that taught her how to cook. So men still marry women that don't know how to do domestic chores. So all these standards we are seeing online, if she cannot cook, leave her. If he doesn't have 40 billion in his account, leave him.
That is why I will always say, leave what you see on social media and live in the moment. Live in the moment. You see social media, those people that are even putting those things out there, they are not living up to those standards.
They are living
you see
in Bacha.
someone who come and say, I can't be with a girl that doesn't have a job. I don't want a liability. I can't be with a man that doesn't earn 6 figures. Does she earn 6 figures? So it's just social media and their shenanigans.
I'm very sure that this man that made this tweet, he's on a date now.
And he paid the entire bill. But I maintain my steez. I just asked you a question here. Do men still marry multiple? Are they still allowed?
Yes, men do.
Then the man who marry you, is he allowed to?
The man that marries me is
but you know, in that culture that you used to give us an example, regardless of how you feel or what you think, a man will marry as much as he wants to, and you will not do anything about
that's
it.
what I'm trying
you
to
cannot
say.
even go back to your father's house because your father will send you back. You're not mad. So
what I'm trying to tell you is that I make bread, I win bread.
Chill.
So what's the difference between you and I?
Chill. An elder is talking.
You're an old man. Off mic, please. What
when an elder is talking, you chill and you listen. You know, but okay. The thing here is, like I said, it's not something the new breed of women know how to. You know, yes, a lot of things are not the way they appear to be, especially on the social media and all. So therefore, you should try as much as possible to make sure you are not using the standard of Instagram and Twitter and TikTok to live your life. Yes.
And I also want to say this: submission is not by force. When you are a man and you perform your duties, the woman is natural. It comes in natural. You don't have to ask for it.
100%.
If you're a provider, if you keep her safe and you just do your own role,
and
submission comes in naturally.
To also add to what you're saying, I also with that we'll cap the show for the day. I also think that submission, providing and protecting is also it also varies from individual to individual. Some men will tell you that submission, like what they believe submission is play dress. No, not even play dress up. Anywhere I'm going, just wear your finest clothes and follow me. That is what some men believe submission is. Another man will believe that submission is carry a pot on your head and be following me wherever it is. A woman will tell you that to her providing and protecting means that you should be richer than Jeff Bezos. At the end of the day, there is someone for everybody, and you cannot go and find a baddie and force the person to be Chinyere Udoma, and you cannot go and find someone at your backyard and force the person to be Jeff Bezos. It doesn't make sense. There's always somebody for somebody. So with that being said, you know the face you're seeing, the voice you're hearing is that of your best friend and your baby girl, Annabelle Eze. I'll leave Westy to the stage.
Alright, it's a favorite, one and only Pretty West of the East, MC West, celebrity cook, celebrity chef, one and only. I'll see you guys same station, same time tomorrow.
Okay, Annie.
Thank you, Enugu people. It's your one and only Annie. I don't know why the other one keeps on saying next to her name, but I'm the original Annie. Thank you for having me.
You will not have to add the original Annie since there's no more original function. But that being said, I do hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.
042 Express.